Supergirl #2, written by Michael Green and Mike Johnson, art by Mahmoud Asrar. We left last issue with Supergirl having just arrived on Earth and beating the crap out of a bunch of people and is stopped by Superman. And this issue picks up 3 days ago. It specifically says 3 days ago, back on Krypton, where Kara, aka Supergirl, is looking over her baby cousin Kal-El, and is saying like, man, I should be studying for the trials so that I can wear the crest of my family and the responsibilities that come with it, but instead I'm looking over my little baby cousin. I sure hope he doesn't grow up too fast. Cut to now, Superman has stopped Kar-El and is like, he's speaking in Kryptonian. He's saying, "Who are you?" Supergirl just stutters. She thinks to herself, lost, confused, alone, but she first thing comes out of her mouth is she threatens Superman. She's like, "Who are you, and why are you wearing my family's crest on your chest?" And he's like, "Calm down. I understand. I can hear like the blood rush into your head." And he's like, No. Who are you? Why are you wearing that? I am Kara Zor-El. I'm from Krypton." And he's like, "Oh, that's not possible. Like, for real, that's not something that can happen." And Supergirl keeps freaking out because she wakes up here, the machines are attacking her, something's happening to her eyes and her ears. And she's like, "Wait a minute, hold on. You're daughter of Zor-El?" And she's like, "Yes. Do you know them? Where are they?" And she's like, I'm Kal-El. You knew my parents, and if you really are Kara, I'm your cousin." And Kara responds by knocking him out. Just punch to the face through multiple trees. It looks like there's a panel here where it just looks like his entire face is swelling up. Kara's still freaking out. It's like, he was a baby. I held him just a few days ago. There's no way. What have you done to him? And it's just an all-out fight between Superman and Supergirl. The people who were in the mech suits come in, and they're like, "Okay, so that didn't work. The plan that we had completely failed." And they're like, whatever. Superman's taking care of them. We got the primary target, whatever that may be. So as Supergirl's wailing into Superman, she starts activating her X-ray vision and freaks out because she can see the bones in her hand. She tries to stop it, and Superman's like, "Look, calm down. It's just one of the many powers you have, because here on Earth, we get those sort of powers. Now look, how did you get here?" And she just turns back around, grabs Superman. Superman's had enough, throws her up into the sky. She feels like she's going into orbit, but when she feels that she's not going up any higher, she's like, "And here comes the ground." But then she looks around and she realizes, "Oh wait, no, I'm flying." And as soon as she realizes that, she starts crashing back down to Earth. Superman catches her and says, "Okay, now let's just talk," and again, beats the crap out of him. He manages to hide in the cloud cover. Supergirl goes for his eyes. She escapes down to the Great Wall of China, because I guess that's where they are. And as she's flying around, Superman cuts her off and is like, "Hey, I can help you if you are who you say you are, but I really need the punching to stop." And what does she do? She keeps punching, punches him through the Great Wall of China 4 times. I'm not saying 4 separate punches here. I'm saying with the bends in the wall, she angles it so she punches him through 4 separate bits of the wall. She looks around. She thinks she sees him coming, but it turns out it's just a man cradling a baby, and that people actually live here. And she's like, "Oh, these aren't ruins. This is someone's home." Okay, sorry. I may have taken that too far. She goes and she flies off with Superman. And Superman's like, "Hey, look, so you remember how there were those giant weapons on Krypton called World Killers that were so dangerous that they were locked away? We kind of have all the powers of those things, so we got to be real careful with our powers." And she's like, "Okay, but like, why are you even here? Why are you staying here? Why not go back home to Krypton?" And Superman reveals, because Krypton's gone. It blew up. And Kara's just taken aback. That's pretty much the end of the issue. We get a 1-page cutaway of whatever those mechs were after. It was an artifact from the crater, the spaceship she landed in. And there's a woman who's talking to a man, and the man picks up some crystal, some red crystal, and it says that this is all the knowledge we'll ever need. Whichever, maybe it's red kryptonite, maybe it's one of the crystals from like Superman the movie. I don't know. I think I really liked this the first issue, if I remember my opinion correctly. And I still really like this. I really like the idea of, like, someone shows up and they basically, it's as if you land on an alien planet and you discover that you are a god all of a sudden. You have just crazy powers. How do you react to it? It's a great insight into that. And she's just freaking out. And then she realizes that the one tether she has to her reality of what she remembers is the symbol that is sitting there before her. And it's her baby cousin who she saw 3 days ago. I love this. I love the setup to this story. It's a fantastic way to tell Supergirl's origin, you know? I do wish we spent a bit more time on Krypton, but I imagine that's the sort of thing that we're going to get more of over the course of this arc. Because I want to see, like, when she leaves, how she gets in spaceship, why she doesn't remember Krypton blowing up, that sort of stuff. But as it stands now, I really do enjoy this issue. My only complaint is occasionally there's some panels where Clark is looking a little bit rough in terms of, like, literally everything. Mostly facial. He doesn't have that Superman charm to him. He just seems a little bit more rough. But I'm not going to fault that too much when the story is this good. So all in all, I'm going to give this one a 7.5. It's extremely well done. I'm very much looking forward to the rest of Supergirl. I don't know. I feel like if they drag out the origin stuff too long, I'm going to be upset with it. But for 2 issues, it's definitely working. And I'm definitely interested in more.